You ever wonder just how much money it costs Texas taxpayers to turn on the lights in the conference room when the commissioners of the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality get together to meet at their headquarters in Austin? To be honest, I don't really know how much it costs, but I've got a suggestion. Let's not waste another penny. Because it took less than an hour of electricity for the commissioners to sign off on that highly controversial dump permit for Green Group in Caldwell County.
Total disappointment in the TCEQ. Obviously, they could care less. If it was in their property, if it was in their neighborhood, oh man, that thing would have never happened. But since it's somebody else, they don't care.
You'd think the commissioners would be all alarmed at the testimony they heard from the lawyer from their very own agency, a guy paid to represent the health and safety concerns of Texans.
The proximity of the landfill to the 100-year floodplain and the flood control reservoir unnecessarily increases the likelihood for the washout of waste and contamination of nearby water resources, including the Carrizo-Wilcox Aquifer. Compounding the problem with the site is that it is located upstream of a dam that is rated as high hazard.
A dangerous dam? A floodplain? The commissioners? Not even a question about it.
If it fails, there's lives at stake.
We've learned a lot about dams and reservoirs in recent days here in Houston, haven't we? And consider that the dam near the landfill is already considered highly dangerous.
We've said all along the TCEQ is just kind of a rubber stamp organization.
Actually, what came to mind was not really a rubber stamp. Oh, I know. It was a dog and pony show.
Dally, a Jack Russell, and Spanky, a miniature horse, are a performing daredevil duo.
Not to insult our friends the dog and pony, but these guys in Austin deserve it. Green Group's troubled history of destroying soil tests and getting caught with bad science, well, that's not even worth a tough question or two. So this is how it works in Texas. If you're a company like Green Group and you got a bad reputation, well, you certainly can't say, we want to put a Green Group dump in Caldwell County, so you just say, we'll start another company and we'll call it, let's say, Environmental Park. Shh, that'll fool them.
Going forward, any entity wishing to avoid scrutiny may simply form a standalone LLC to apply for an MSW permit. Most concerning, though, were the applicant's numerous omissions and failure to respond to a notice of deficiency. For these reasons, OPIC recommends denial of the permit.
Those commissioners, well, they seem much more worried about just what hours the garbage trucks would run than the danger of someone actually living near a place that's near a dam that could fail. That makes sense.
I'd give them an F. It was really disappointing. You know, I thought the TCEQ was supposed to be on our side.
The fight over what we're calling the fake environmental park will now go back to the Commissioner's Court in Caldwell County because they have an ordinance that actually prohibits a dump exactly where the TCEQ thinks it's so cool to put one. Will the Caldwell County Commissioners defend their people or turn tail and run?
And I hope and I pray that the commissioners in Caldwell County look and do their job and keep the siting ordinance and challenge TCEQ. That's our only saving grace here.
Because if the folks worried about their safety were counting on those guys I witnessed in Austin, oh boy, were they wasting their time.